Hello, everyone. It's been a minute. So, today, I want to talk about something that came up today. So, I had to get this off my chest because knowing my channel and everything, I know I don't upload a whole lot, but, a lot of it's revolved around The Last of Us. And I just feel like I have this thing that I just have to talk about. And that is The Last of Us remake that is apparently in the works at Naughty Dog Studios. Now, I'm not a big fan of this idea. I think that it's kind of a mistake on it's Sony that I believe is making this happen. I don't think Naughty Dog is probably really wanting to do it. I don't really think that yeah, I just don't think they want to, but they're being forced to because Sony is the one that gives them the money to make the games. So I just feel like I have to talk about this because it's been eating me alive. I heard about it while I was at work early on in the day when I was at work, and it was eating me alive. I just had to talk about it. So apparently the idea is, I mean, everyone knows what that this is happening, but apparently the idea is to bring the mechanics from the second game into and put it into the first game. So from the way the description is, the, it just seems like they want to update the mechanics of the game, but they say it's a remake. So this is where my mind starts going into panic mode. So if technically if they let's say this is a full remake, different story, different characters, different everything, or not that way. I want to get to that one later. But let's talk about like full remake, different voice, same characters. Let me rephrase: same characters, different voice actors, same story, same everything, just different actors. This is a huge fucking mistake on PlayStation's end. It's not Naughty Dog's fault, but it's PlayStation's. I don't like that idea. Ashley Johnson and Troy Baker are Joel and Ellie. I think that it's a stupid and dumb idea. I don't care that you're going to add new stuff to the story. I don't care that you're going to do new gaming mechanics that were from the second game and put them into the first game. I think it's a stupid idea. I think it's dumb. I think that's what makes The Last of Us The Last of Us. That game, for me, is pure perfection. It's my favorite video game of all time. That's why I have to make this video because I have to address that. A lot of people are feeling this way because for a lot of people, The Last of Us is an amazing game. It's just perfect. I mean, obviously, it's not a perfect game, but for me, it's perfect. Like, I can understand that there are flaws in the game, like the combat isn't the greatest or anything, but still, it's damn near perfect game. The story was refreshing, the story was new and everything. And I just love that part of the game. So, that's my opinion on it being a full remake with the same plot, same characters, but different voice actors. Now, let me get into a little bit more of a what if scenario. Now, with a remake, it doesn't even have to be the same story. It can be. We've seen it in film. I can't think of a video game yet, but we've seen in film that there are movies that have happened where a where it's let me use Child's Play for example. So Child's Play, the original, was about a serial killer doll who was possessed by a serial killer after dying, right? Well, the remake from 2018, 20, I can't remember what year, but anyway, the one with Mark Hamill is about a Alexa coming to life and killing people by bad code. So, and it has the same characters and stuff, but it's a pretty widely different story in all actuality. Um, and it makes it a fun, different, unique movie. Like I like that movie. It's not the best Child's Play movie in my opinion, but it's still a fun movie to watch. Um, so I would be fine if we had The Last of Us title and it was just a completely different game. Like it was just not Troy Baker, but Joel and Ellie weren't in the game. Maybe referenced, but it was new characters and a new story. I would be fine with that. Just so it's new and refreshing and not the same thing we just got 8 years ago. I would understand if you want to remake a game shot for shot if it were 20 years ago. Like, or 20 years later after the game initially came out. But no, it hasn't even been a decade since this game came out, and we're already apparently making a remake. So that frustrates me. So now let me talk about another scenario that I'm okay with. You might hear me like my voice is kind of shaky. It's because I'm kind of pissed off about this. So I'm sorry about that if my voice sounds shaky. Um so let me talk about a different scenario. Now, with the way I've seen the description of this remake, this is the hopeful side of me, and that hopeful side is that it's technically a remake slash remaster. And what I mean by this is like they just overhaul the graphics to where it looks like The Last of Us Part 2, and then they add new game mechanics, same story, same acting, same scenes and everything, and then maybe new scenes added. Like something like that. Like a time gap in between where like after spoiler alert, but after Sam and Henry die, you see you go from summertime into fall. And maybe you put like a little time gap of story in there to add new stuff, to more Joel and Ellie bonding, or like the time gap after Ellie kills David from winter to spring right before they get to Salt Lake City. And then I think it was Salt Lake City. Why can't I think right now? I believe it was Salt Lake City. Or maybe and then there's another time gap I think somewhere in there. Or like the time gap from getting from Salt Lake City to back to Jackson. So I mean, I'm fine with that. Like if we just want to rehaul the game and have the same actors, same characters and everything, but just newer scenes and newer gameplay. I'm fine with that. Maybe make some of the levels longer. Maybe make some shorter. Who knows? All I know is that that's my hopeful side. That's me being hopeful and everything. But the good thing is like, so I've treated this as it's bad news, which in my opinion it kind of is, but there is some good news in here. Naughty Dog weren't even the ones originally working on this remake. It was some other gaming development company that Sony had just made that like, and apparently they pitched a remake of The Last of Us as their first game, and they okayed that. Well, then something happened to where Naughty Dog took over, which thank fuck, because my god, I couldn't imagine a Last of Us game without Naughty Dog behind the wheel. Like it just I'm not saying that it'd be, that this company isn't going to be good, but let them work on their own titles and let Naughty Dog work on theirs. I don't know. I know this like video has been kind of all over the place and everything. I'm just kind of venting. Like I I just had all of this shit built up inside of me all day today, and it's finally now 9 o'clock in at night, 9:35 right now at night, and I'm finally just getting it off my chest. Like I haven't been able to focus on video games. I haven't been able to focus on anything. I wasn't able to focus on work today because I was so focused on this. Like it was just eating me alive. But uh yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think and make sure that I got everything down that I wanted to say. If not, I might make another video on it because why the fuck not? Um yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. I addressed what I feel about this, like just in general, what I hope for, if um, you know, and just I don't know. I I don't know. I think right now for some reason Sony is scared to push out newer stuff. They keep rehashing old stuff. Apparently an Uncharted 5 is in the making as well, which I'm pretty pissed off about. I wanted Naughty Dog to be working on something new, but it seems like no, Naughty Dog's gonna be working on an Uncharted 5 and a fucking Last of Us remake. If we're gonna do remakes, can we at least get a Jack and Daxter remake? Like, can we get a game that hasn't been around in a long time? I don't know, but that's gonna be it for this video. If anyone even watched this, thank you. If you are watching this, let me know what you think about the fucking thing. This fucking what's it called? I can't even think. This remake in the comments. Let me know what you think. Um, uh, yeah. So I'll see you later.